All right, what up? What up? Oop. So, I don't even know what week we're on. I'm not going to pretend like I know. I have no idea where we're at. All I know is some stuff is getting higher volume, which means we are at the end, which is obvious. I knew that much. I just don't know what week specifically I'm on. Anyway, point being, we are at the end, so I can finally get some momentum going again, hopefully for a testing week on week 12, but we'll kind of see how it goes. So first up, obviously, is max effort upper. So we got slight incline, close grip bench, which is going to be sick because this is like one of my favorite variations. Close grip just feels awesome. I love doing it, which is why my standard bench grip width is close, or at least closer than most people's standard grip width. But anyway, previous record, 310. Obviously, I would like the wonderful 315 today. I'm still feeling a little beat up. I feel like my body's kind of like lagging behind a little bit on the whole recovery thing. I mean, like I feel normal. Let me put it that way. I was gonna say good, but I'm like, I don't know if I feel good, but I feel normal. And obviously, stress is a little more elevated than usual. I have some aches that kind of just won't go away. It's just from constantly doing something every day. So hopefully I either adjust or life slows down a little bit. I mean, I'll take either or. I don't really care. I just want to feel good for training. And yeah, anyway, we're going to see if we can hit 315 today. Slight incline. So again, we're at that like 15-degree mark here. Closer grip bench. And then afterwards, we got like flat dumbbell press. We have, I forget the row that I'm doing. I think it's a single arm row, I think. No, it's chest supported rows again, which I love that variation. And then we got pull up doubles. I do remember that. And then for the accessory, I think it's a face pull. So we're chilling. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to work. Empty bar for, I don't know, 5 at least. So closer grip, I normally go the edge of my thumb, like right on the split, so where the smooth meets the knurl. That's my standard grip width. So when I do closer, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, I typically bring my thumb knuckle to that same edge, and that's my closer grip. So I mean, what is that, like an inch barely? Which again, you know, when I talked about closer grips before, you don't want to go too crazy with your closer grip. It just needs to be closer than it normally is, that's all. Elbows are going to be a little more in now because we're on closer grip. Go ahead and throw some 45s on here. Still organizing my gym, so excuse me if there's still shit all over the place, which there is. And I'm just going to keep the tape rolling. Gonna slide some 45s on here. Get right to work. Now, I'll tell you guys what, it is a fucking hot one today, that's for sure. Holy crap. If anyone watching this video also lives in Central Florida, or even just Florida, honestly, and I know some of our neighbors, like in Georgia and the Carolinas, I'm sure it's hot as crap up there too. Dude, it's freaking hot. It's one thing. That's one thing about Florida that people kind of forget, like the people that live here, because we have like a few months of like really nice weather where like it's hot, but it's comfortable. You know what I mean? It's like it's just like the perfect amount of heat, and you know, there's a reason why this state is so popular. But I'm telling you, when summer hits and it's fucking 96 minimum outside, I mean, dear God. Not to mention when the humidity cracks up too. I mean, it's pretty horrible. Feeling all right. I might need to slow my reps down a little bit because I feel like I am kind of jumping around a little bit, but we'll see once I get some heavier weights on there. All right, 185 for 3, I believe. I slowed it down just a little bit. It did feel better, of course. It shouldn't be dive bombing the weight anyway, but I slowed it down just a tad just so I could feel the bar path a little bit better. We're gonna go straight to 225. All right, 225 for an easy double, hopefully. Well, it's certainly feeling good, so that's a good sign. All right, this is a 255. My thought process for today is 255, 285, 300, and then 315. I feel like that's an appropriate progression. And I will say this, part of being really good at maxing out or just doing heavy sets in general is being good at warming up. So if you misjudge the warm up, too aggressive, too passive, whatever, it can all fuck up your top set. So realistically, when you guys, get closer and closer to your threshold of maxing out, because you can probably get away with shitty warm-ups initially because you have no idea what your max is, you're just kind of fucking around. And then as your motor control improves, you have to be more efficient with everything. One of those things that you should be paying attention to is your warm-up sets. So normally my logic is big jumps first, and then the jumps get smaller and smaller as you near your max. I typically like to reduce the jump every jump. So if I do 90 pounds at first, which is a plate on each side, I might do a 25 next. So it's a 40-pound reduction in the jump. And then maybe I'll do 2 10s on either side. So it's a 10-pound reduction. Again, because you have big jumps at the beginning, smaller jumps towards the max, right? 40 and then 30 and then 20, 10. Sometimes those jumps are a little bigger depending on what you're doing or depending on how it moves, right? Because again, whether you're too aggressive or too passive can fuck it up too. So it takes a lot of learning who you are when you lift that allows you to be better at warming up. But if that's not something you actively pay attention to, it's easy to just go through hundreds of sessions with potentially missed attempts on things or lack of progress because you just weren't aggressive enough, or maybe you're too passive. So we're at 285. For a single shouldn't be too bad, but this is where we're going to start feeling the pain a little bit in terms of if we got it today or not. Not too bad, slowing down a little bit though. All right, 300. See if it's there. Again, 285 was a little heavier than anticipated, so see what we can make happen here at 300. I did get it, but I'll be honest, I don't know if I can squeeze out 15 more pounds. 15 pounds is a lot, dude. I think I'm just gonna try and match at 310. I think if I can match, I'll be pretty happy. I don't know if 315's there. I'm gonna be real. If 310 flies, I probably won't go for 315. Just because I'm feeling pretty tired already. That's not a good sign. Normally I feel amped at this point. I feel tired. I'm gonna give it one more go at 310. Hopefully it goes up. If not, I mean, it is what it is. But I think that's the plan. So I'm gonna take a break, grab some water, and we'll try and match. Because what kind of man would I be if I didn't at least try? Ugh. I loaded it to see if we can fucking do it. This is gonna take a lot out of me, man, but I'm gonna try. It's another day at the office, buddy. Let's go. I threw the hips up just because I knew I had the strength to do it, and I didn't want to give up. I just wanted to push through it anyway, so I let the hips just fly up. I tried to keep them down relatively, but as we got closer up there, I felt them rising even more, and I was just like, fuck it. Just let them kick up. It is what it is. I knew that was gonna tax the shit out of me. And I feel like, I think like right off the bottom, I think I felt like I almost came a little too far back. I can't really remember. But I think I did come a little too far back. And that's what caused the immediate hip rise. But even then, I've done the opposite before, where like I try to punch out a little bit first before I guide it back, and I end up losing it the other way. So it happened. We're obviously going to take the 300. I'm not counting that because it's not to my own standard, but I am glad that we at least attempted it. All right, workout's over. Time to move on to flat bench. It's going to be with dumbbells, and we're doing higher volume. I'm going to do like sets of 15, I think so. 15 RM, or at least close. It's harder to get to a rep max when the reps are high, so just try to beat the logbook on that one. But anyway, let's move on. All right, flat dumbbell bench. We're going to do 70 pounds first. 70 pounds first. That'll give me a nice little lead in. Come on, Buster. And clean the rust out of it. Yeah, that shit is rusted like a motherfucker. 70 pounds. Come on. Come on. Maybe I need a WD-40. This motherfucker. That one doesn't have rust and it was sticking. Maybe it's not the rust then. What is that, 70? Yeah. Ooh, man, that's heavy. Fuck. 70 pounds for 15. And then we're gonna go, based on how this feels, 85 for a PR or 90. Oh. Oh. Really feeling the pumpiness on that, so we got it through. It didn't feel too bad, but I have a feeling 90 will be a little heavy, so I'm gonna try 85. Go for the easy win. You know, following up off of what I've said in previous videos, people that are afraid to train heavy, like pushing their max, fall into that vicious circle of the weights are always so light that your form is perfect. And so when you actually get under heavy weights, you fall apart. And while I don't recommend absolutely fucking sending it every time you train heavy, it is important to at least know what heavy feels like, especially for like heavy singles, doubles, triples. It's a good skill to have. And obviously you can keep it more sub-max, you know, wherever your confidence fits you, you know, because if you're scared, then maybe don't try it, or get a spotter, or train with the movement for a while, you know, because I rotate variations weekly. So like, you know, maybe take like a full block to train with a specific movement so you're super confident with it, and then send it. There's nothing wrong with that. Because I feel like a lot of people, if their bench press ever ends up like, either that's how they bench all the time, which is a whole nother problem, or they never let themselves bench that way. And you know, it's not like I tried to, but like I wanted to fucking send it, and I could have set that bar on the safeties and just given up, but I didn't want to. I had it, I just knew I had to cheat a little bit. So take that however you want, because I mean, I'm not really trying to convince anybody of anything when I say that. I just think, I don't know, I'm just giving my thoughts as I train, you know what I mean? Because you guys are seeing it in action. It's not like I never fucking send it and never fail, you know what I mean? I get after it. So anyway, let's do this shit. 85 for 15. That counts, by the way. Ugh. 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 Woo. Those last few were sketchy. Ugh. Nice. All right, we're gonna go into rows now. Once I put these up, it's chest supporting cable row, so one of my favorites. Oh. All right, chest supported rows. I kind of been fucking around with this setup here a little bit, so I lowered the angle because I do have a wide pad. So because of that, I kind of feel like it does get in the way of my armpits a little bit. So I'm fucking around with that. Kind of see how it feels if my shoulders are over the bench. If it feels like shit, well, you'll know because I'll bitch about it the whole time. And scoot back maybe just a little bit. Maybe if I... Oh no, I do bottom out. Okay, I mean, all of this is going to be trimmed from the video, so you guys won't know any better, actually. starting from the top. Okay, so we are doing a little bit of a rehash here with the rows. I changed the angle so to make it a little more comfortable, and my shoulders are now over the bar or over the edge of the bench. Oh, we'll see how this feels. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that feels great. Oh God. Nice. All right. 145 on the stack, which is kind of bad news bears because 115 was pretty fucking heavy, or at least it felt heavy. So here we go. 30 additional pounds, bro. Fuck me. Oh. Fucking do it, dude. Come on. Go. What was done? Oh, we did it. Just out of pure rage. Nice. Woo! All right. This is going to be a fun angle. And if you guys haven't already noticed, I have a taller garage. So I'm able to actually mount everything as God intended. So pull-up bar is upright, no longer upside down. Sick. But that also means it's like 96 inches up in the fucking air, and I'm pretty short, relatively speaking. So I can't really reach it. So I have to use the bench to get up there. We've talked about this before when I was talking about like setting up for, you know, a 1RM pull-up. Don't just hop up there, because then you automatically start your set swinging, flailing all over the place. You want to be as steady and as stable as possible. So with that in mind, using the bench, you can comfortably grab the bar, and then I'll show you guys exactly how I step off, because there is some, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, fuck, what is the word I'm looking for? I'm thinking of dexterity for some reason, but that's not what I'm thinking of. It's finesse. Yeah, that's the word. There is a certain level of finesse that you need to remain as still as possible when stepping off of a bench. So I'll show you guys exactly what that looks like. Because today we're doing doubles on military style pull-ups. So it's shoulder width or like just outside shoulders, pronated grip. So military style, baby. So previous record from a year ago, a fucking year, bro. What? 110 for a double. A year ago is a long time. Now I've done pull-ups obviously the whole time since then, but I haven't hit a heavy double since then. So that's a little terrifying because who knows how the fuck that's gonna feel. So I mean, we're gonna try our best, just like with everything else. So thought process is body weight 45, 90, 115. Just jump straight there, you know what I mean? If 90 feels like shit, maybe we do like 100 or like 105 or something. Yeah, let's do it. So body weight, you can kind of get around a little bit with fucking around, especially if you're stronger than body weight. So a better demo will be once I have plates on, but initially how I do this is I take my grip on the bar, obviously, so I don't fall straight to the ground. And I typically get on the ball of my non-dominant foot, or my dominant foot, I mean. My non-dominant basically does like an air step, and I bend the knee, and I just ease myself down there. And then once I'm at full length, I then brace the thighs together. Done deal. So that's typically how that goes. All right, so now with the plate, you'll be able to see when you step off, you're gonna lock the plate in with the thighs and then go. Had to take a little bit of a break because feeling a little worn out from the heat. If you're like me and train, you know, outdoors, but I mean, I'm not in direct sunlight, thank God. But if you're like me and training in this hot environment, you gotta make not just water intake, but like just your levels of fatigue. This heat stroke is like not only fast, but there's like almost no warning signs at all until it's already hit you. So you just gotta be on top of that if you're training outside. And it's hard to tell because when you're working out, because like you're kind of supposed to feel that way. So it's just always be careful, man. Oh, I probably should have put chalk on because my hands are dripping a little bit. You should be okay, I think. Oh. Oh. 90 was pretty heavy. And you know what I just realized too? Last year, I hadn't changed my technique yet. So I was doing like that technique where like I don't bottom out. I like keep some relative stiffness in the shoulder. So actually, I think I did 90. I think I did 90 for 3 on something, didn't I? Wasn't that like a chin up or something? I did 3 reps with 90 pounds. I don't remember. I'm probably gonna add 10. I think 10 is doable. And then we'll see if we can get it for a double. I think that sounds good. But I'll double check the log real quick just to see where we're at. But I think that's a good number. I think I broke something. I heard something snap. What was that? Was it my shorts? Oh no, I think it was my belt. I ripped some of the stitches out. I guess I gotta be careful coming down off the bar. Which sucks because I prefer jumping off. Fun. Weighted landings. So I guess I'll have to just be careful when I do that now. Or step back on the bench, I guess. I gotta figure that out. Anyway, we did it. That was pretty heavy too, bro. I'm gonna be real. That was pretty fucking heavy. So next up, we got what is it? It's a face pull. I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's my physio ball. I bring the physio ball over. We're gonna go vertical cable face pull. I don't think you guys have seen that before. It's a fun one. I like it a lot. Requires a little bit of setup. I mean, not much, but it feels great. So we'll go ahead and load that up. Get to work. It's our last thing of the day. I think it's like a couple sets of 20 or 25 or something like that, and then we're all done. So let's get to it. We got our cable attachment up here, physio ball down here. So we basically get on the ball, loaded this way, because what that allows us to do is basically just create kind of like a bench, like a pseudo bench, but where we have to actively use the lower body to brace, and to where my shoulder blades can move comfortably throughout the movement, unrestricted. Something got stuck on there. Cool. Easy 25. So I got 4 sets of that. I'll be back for the last round, and then I'll do my little yap session at the end, and we'll be all done. See you then. One of the things you got to manage too with this exercise is not turning it into a row. It's still a face pull, so you need to pull high. Elbows are high. Come on. Oh. All right. I'm just going to do my yap right here, to be honest. Whew. This training block has been brutal, dude. It's just everything we've had to do. Like I'm not going to divulge everything, but just we had our first vacation in like 5 fucking years. And it wasn't even anything crazy because we can't really afford it. It was just like a few days. And I'm grateful for it regardless because it was fucking awesome. It's so well deserved. It was great. We just work 24/7. And we're both kind of homebodies too. So like we don't really do a whole lot of stuff to begin with. We game with each other. Like that's kind of like our thing. And anyway, between that and the move, I mean, we've been bullied around with uh, the living situation for years. Like people who watch this know me and know us. We've moved every year for like 5, 6 years now. The last house we were in, where I started the channel, we had actually been in that house for 2 years. So that was a nice break. But we've been moving basically every year, and it's just because we keep getting bullied around with rent prices, you know. And if there's somewhere that's more affordable, we're gonna take it. You know, we could just suck it up and stay where we're at, but why if it saves you money? You know, moving's a pain in the ass, yeah, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, you know. And then I had some work stuff to where like I'm having to do twice as much work now, and not by choice. It's just one of those things that just had to happen. But I don't want to divulge my entire work history to you guys. Anyway, point is that it's just been stress, and I am fucking dying. But I think there's a lesson for people who are watching this that are probably going through similar shit. Just keep showing up for yourself. You know what I mean? Even if you're not like me and you don't actually enjoy training, like let's pretend that training is fucking annoying and stupid and no one wants to do it. It's still for your health. It's not just a vanity thing, like to look better in a swimsuit. You're taking care of yourself, so do that. I think that's a very important concept. And with that, That doesn't mean training has to be brutally fucking hard every time you come in here. You can come in here and just get a nice sweat, a sick pump, and then go home. Just exercise a little bit, you know? That's what matters. But regardless, I don't have much else to say. This block's just been hard as fuck, but I'm staying in there. We're almost done. And then I get a nice little deload after the testing week, and we just get back right back at it, man. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.